My brother will get out of here. Start to learn to manifest that as well. And I shift gears, I shift my thought process, and it's like, all right, what can I do to help my brother get up out of here quicker?
My name is Paul Whitmer. I've been a firefighter for 23 years, a captain for 7. Getting ready for lunch. Call came in around 12 o'clock. We all got on our truck, got our gear for a motor vehicle accident, overturned, subject trap, vehicle on fire. I remember we were getting our gear like we normally are, discussing our roles and responsibilities as we're going with scene safety, especially with the vehicle on fire. Engine 12 was right behind us, fully staffed and coming with us as well, along with another battalion chief. We coming down New Hope, make a right on Newbern, and there's wall-to-wall traffic. At that time, we decided to go in opposite coming traffic just because of the fact that we couldn't get down to the wreck. And I remember my drivers being some of the best drivers I've ever had in the city of Raleigh, manipulating through the traffic and getting the job done. We arrived on scene. I established my rescue group, looked out the window to the right and saw what appeared to me an elderly gentleman in his mid-50s, 60s, trapped in the car, hanging out. And my thought process in the back of my mind was, this is going to be a tough one. I don't know if he's alive. It might be a recovery. He was pinned in by what we call the A-post and the top frame sitting on his chest, and he was also seat belted in with the door sitting there. We had to clear him out because they couldn't get him out because it was riding across his chest, which to me automatically thought, again, that he might have a crushing injury. I was worried about chest and head injuries because, again, he had a lot of deformity in the skull due to the accident. So we, first thing we did is we popped that door, cut the doors off the hinges, and then my lieutenant went in there with what was called a ram. We used the jaws of life, which makes a lot of equipment, and we pushed the whole thing off of him. Once we were able to do that, we were able to free his legs out from underneath the dash and pull him out and get him on the backboard and get him moved out. Never in my mind did I think it was a young man, around 17 years old. But my boys jumped out, we went to work and extricated him very quickly. I've never seen an extrication in my career go that smoothly. Everything happened just right, everything came out perfectly. For Daniel's sake, and we had him out in a record time, I thought. And he was ready for transport, and we did our part and sent him off to the professionals to take on their role.
What everybody ideally would like to happen is to take scene management while one partner goes and does off triage. Well, there was so much going on at the time and we pulled up without knowing a lot of information. We ended up both jumping into the triage role and immediately jumped into action. When we went up to the car where he was ending, the post of the car was actually sitting down on his face. With his face split open. The car was on fire as well, and the fire was kind of rolling up over top towards his face. So right then is when we had to make the decision to get the fire extinguishers off the ambulance and try to push that fire back until the fire department could get there. At that point, the fire department arrived on scene and everything kind of transpired from there.
I've been blessed to see 2 miracles in my life. One was my mom's life with cancer. The second one was Daniel's survival of this accident. That is a living miracle.
They allowed us to go up to the ICU room to see him. And my first time seeing him hooked up to the machines, I'm just sitting there, just stood there and looked. I'm just like, man, he should not be here. And it's just like, I wish we could trade places right now. If I had the power, I would trade places with my brother right now. My dad came over, he patted me on the back. He was like, it's okay, son, it's okay. Your brother's gonna walk up out of here no matter what. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, my brother will get out of here. Start to learn to manifest that as well. I shift gears, I shift my thought process, and it's like, all right, what can I do to help my brother get up out of here quicker?
This road to recover, he got back things several folds over. guess what happened that next year after this recovery? All of a sudden it's all conference. Male Athlete of the Year. All type of awards and everything came after this thing. Some of the things that he didn't get when maybe in his mind he felt, you know, I'm a superior guy, I'm a superior athlete, I can do this. But it took this to bring all of that, you know, in perspective. So that loss of everything, to come back to gain this, then gain this, then gain this, and gain more than what you had before.
Not according to the injuries and not according to all of the surgeries and all of the things that was going on that day in ICU. That's God.
Sure. Amen.
That is God.